Have you ever been jolted awake by a knock at your window and found nobody there? Tonight, I share the true nightmare that haunted my nights, the relentless knocking, the invisible visitor, and how I discovered the horror I couldn't unblock. It was 1:23 a.m. late, but not unusual for my insomnia. My apartment is on the second floor, no easy access from the ground. I was scrolling on my phone when 3 loud knocks on the window. Startled, I froze. No one should be there. No windowsill, no branch nearby. Nothing made sense. I waited. 10 seconds. Silence. I stood up, creeping over to the window and peered out. Nothing. Dark, empty night. Have you ever heard knocks when no one should be able to reach you? I slept on the couch that night, dogged by my side. Around 2 a.m., it happened again. 3 deliberate knocks. This time on the opposite window. My heart pounded, my breath caught. I froze, and my mind raced. Bedroom window, porch door. It got worse. Knocks echoed in other rooms. We heard them in the living room. My roommate swore it wasn't wind, rain, or animals, just knocks. No story. Redditors say 3 knocks at night are deeply ominous. Suddenly, my encounter became part of something darker. Would you investigate? Or lock yourself in the bathroom? I couldn't take it anymore. I grabbed a baseball bat and walked through dark, echoing rooms. I called for roommates. Nothing changed. Then I heard it knocks beneath my bed. I froze in terror. I leaped back and pulled the sheet off. Nothing. Next night, the knocks were faster, like pounding on glass trying to break in. I got my phone ready to call 911, but the line was dead. Signal gone. Finally, I set up my camera and captured silence. But the moment before it all stopped, just before I gave up, I saw a shadow flicker by the window in footage. A tall, faceless figure. I moved out the next day. The knock stopped once I left. Now, I still hear the echoing knock in dreams. I sleep with plug-in music. I avoid closed windows. Have you ever heard knocking when you knew nobody was there? Drop a comment. Let's see who else shares this nightmare, and if this gave you chills. Hit like, share, and subscribe for more true horror stories that creep into real life.
It was 3:15 a.m. when the first soft knock came through, slow, deliberate raps against my bedroom window. I lived in a gated house, second floor, at such a height. It had to be impossible, yet it kept happening. My 4-year-old woke up crying, complaining about knocks. Parents ignored that, but then I heard them. 3 distinct taps at the wall next to my pillow. My dog bolted away from the sound. Incredulous but terrified, I sat up. The window was 27 feet off the ground. No way someone was standing there, yet the tapping persisted at random times. Days passed without resolution. I thought I'd sleep through next time. Instead, the knocks got harder, like someone pounding to get in. I tried blocking with pillows, still heard it. I set up motion sensor lights. Nothing triggered them. Mediums suggested it might be spirit activity. I was skeptical until I spent a night with no doors open and yet saw the knocks play again. My mind cracked between logic and fear. Could a spirit knock? Just to say hello or to warn? One night, the knocks started again. I woke and followed the noise toward the basement window in a hallway. I pulled the curtain, empty, but then I saw it. A pair of glowing eyes reflected back. I recoiled. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I dropped my phone and ran upstairs. Felt something follow me up. Next day, the medium gave me instructions. Draw a circle of protection, say aloud, "I don't want you here." The knocks stopped that night and never returned. Have you ever heard inexplicable knocks in the night? Did you try confronting the presence? Or just slept through it? Let me know below.
My daughter woke crying at 3 a.m., claiming something tapped her bathroom window. I went to check and froze. On the other side was my grandfather's face. But he'd been dead for 8 years. It was late October Halloween vibe, but no costumes. My daughter came running in, terrified. She described a pale woman outside her bathroom window staring in, orange eyes glowing. I thought she'd been watching too much TV until I saw it myself. Her eyes, bright orange, mesmerizing. I couldn't look away. I checked security cameras, all clear. No bushes, no people. When I asked her to describe, she said it was more like a face, not human. I carried her back to bed. The next night, the knocks started, 3 slow knocks. She couldn't sleep. I heard them loud. When she said never look, then the knocking stopped. We moved beds against the instinct. The rocking of the house heard through the walls. One morning, my daughter refused to leave her room. The last straw. What would you do if your dead loved one appeared or pretended to? We got rid of movable blinds. The knocks stopped, but I'll never forget her words. Never look. Now every October, I feel dread at 3 a.m. Even TV static reminds me of her glowing eyes. What do you think it was? A ghost or something? Darker? Leave your thoughts below. Like and subscribe if real ghost stories scare you, and share your own if you dare.